Here we are again. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So in this video, we're gonna try and design a logo in 15 minutes. Now, I've already put together a mood board for the direction of the brand, and if you can't tell already, we are designing for a very high-class premium watch business. So the name of this business is Tempus, and what we're gonna do is find some fonts within my library already that are serif fonts that really show that premium and high-class brand. So we're gonna go for something like a Magro, and at the bottom right corner of the mood board, we're gonna try and find something similar to that has really sharp edges to it. So I am gonna choose 5 different fonts, and then from that, hopefully we would have found something that we can go and customize. So I'm gonna change the filter to serifs, so that whittles it down for us even more. And now I'm just gonna choose 5 different fonts that have those sharp edges and that premium high-class vibe. So I don't want there to be soft edges on this. That one kind of works nicely. We want really sharp edges, kind of like Tiffany & Co. and Rolex, that kind of vibe. That is what we are going for. So I've got 2 more to try and find, 2 more to try and find. Do we want something thick or do we want something a little thinner? I'm not sure yet, but I know we're gonna have it in all caps. I feel like that just shows premium, and I feel like when it's in lowercase, it is a lot more softer. So that's why we're going for the all caps. So what time are we on? We've got 30 seconds left to now whittle these down. So I think now looking at the rest, that one is too thin. This one I kind of like, but I feel like it's not sharp enough to what I want. This one I really like, that one can stay. This one I really like the thickness of that one. This one I think maybe a little too thin and too soft. So let's whittle these down now. So which one do you want to go? Do you want to go thin? Do you want to go thick? I think to be able to read it on the watch, it needs to be quite thick, so it needs to be readable. So I think from my gut, we're gonna go with Nickelodeon, if that's how you pronounce it, and we're gonna get rid of that one. Hopefully that was the right decision. Okay, so the next stage of the process is customizing our typography. Now, the reason that I customize typography is to make it really custom to the client and make it unique, one of a kind, and that it can be easily recognized by the audience. So I think the first thing that we're gonna do is Command-Shift-O, which will outline our types so that we can then go in and customize it. By the way, if you're wondering where I get all of those incredible fonts, they are from Invited Elements, who are today's sponsor of the video. If you wanna check them out, make sure you click the first link in my description. So the first thing that I'm looking for in the type to be able to customize it is a letter that stands out to me, that can kind of show that class, relate back to the time. And something that is just going through my head is, you know, the sound of the clock, like a ticking noise, like that. It creates like a pitch, so it goes like up, down, and the letter that's doing that for me is the M. So I feel like that is the one that we're gonna go for, and we're just gonna go straight in and do whatever comes to mind. So I've got my rubber tool and I'm pressing Option, and it's giving me a more defined rectangle line so that I can go in and actually have more control over the rubber. So what am I thinking? Am I thinking of maybe we'll try and create that nice dip but still have a sharp edge in it. So I'm grabbing the pencil tool. I am just creating a new shape. I'm probably gonna butcher this. I'm gonna fill it with color. We're creating a new shape so that it can be really custom to this Tempus brand. Okay, just going over the pencil tool, making sure that I'm dragging over the line that is already there. Okay, that works. It is not perfect, and it doesn't need to be perfect because we're designing this in 15 minutes. And by the way, designing a brand in 15 minutes is really, really hard. Obviously, we are just designing a logo, and this video is purely for fun. So anyone that comes to me, back off, because it is just purely for fun and to test myself, because I love a good challenge. I am that kind of person who just is up for the challenge. So, okay, what do we think? I actually think I'm gonna get rid of that leg. I'm gonna use the leg that's already there, and actually, yeah, that works well. Keep it consistent with the brand. I think I'm gonna get rid of that a sec and just bring this in slightly because it is a little too thick. I want there to be more of a dip. Hopefully this works. I'm gonna grab the smooth tool just to smooth off my edges, make it look like I drew that line perfectly. And I'm gonna grab the rubber tool again. We're gonna do a little cut in there. I feel like there's not enough dip. I need to do it again. Oh my God, the time. Okay, time. Let's get this perfect. You have so got this. No pressure. No pressure to just design a logo in 15 minutes, you know? Doing whatever comes to mind. Okay, that is kind of what I wanted. That is a little better. We need to just do this top part. Okay, right, let's now copy, Command B, Command C, Command B to paste it in place, transform, reflect, press OK, and then we can link that back up. I think we can just move this in a little bit and move the leg in. That actually looks pretty cool, I think. Okay, right, let's use the shape builder tool now to get rid of this top part because we don't want it. We don't want you. Go away. Right, clicking on that. That will remove that. And this is not going to be perfect, by the way. There are edges that I just want to do and make it smoother, but we do not have the time to do that. Okay, so that is fine. We're going to leave that right there. I'm just going to move the P, the U, and the S in slightly because we've customized the M and it is a lot wider. Okay, we're going to carry on actually with this. What I want to do is kind of make it italic to create that movement even more of the ticking sound. So in order to do this, you can grab the shear tool, press shift, and it will actually move it to wherever you want it. That went a bit wild. Don't know why it was doing that. So I'm just going to shift it over. That works. We're going to bring this over, and now the bottom of the leg of the M can connect nicely with this E. I'm going to click into this, use the direct selection tool, move this over. Okay, that works well. And I kind of want to connect to the P. How long have we got? Oh God, not a lot of time. Not a lot of time to do this, but that is okay. Maybe if I'm going to actually keep this M because we potentially could use that for our logo mark coming up. Okay, so I'm using the rubber tool again. I kind of like the idea of having the stem of the M as a stencil and not actually connecting back up. So then we can connect the top of this with the P that is already there, which is really nice. Oh God, this is hard when you are under a time pressure. Okay, that works well. So the target audience for this business is 25 to 45-year-olds. And the main reason that they buy from Tempus is more of like a statement. So when they wear the watch, it is more of a statement. So they are willing to pay more, which is why this is a premium brand. So I just need to use the rubber tool. What time are we on? 7:30. I think we are not doing well with our time. Not got this under control. This year I was meant to work on organization and my time, you know, not going well. Okay, I mean, I'm happy with that for the time that we spent on it. So I am going to use this M now, and we're going to move on to creating a logo mark. So the reason why we create extensions onto the logo, like a logo mark, something smaller, is for readability. So when you think of big brands like McDonald's, Nike, they all have an icon or a logo mark that is recognizable to them. So that's exactly what we want to do for this. Now in watch businesses like Rolex, they all have a kind of icon that you know refers back to that business. So that's what we're going to create for this. So I'm going to try and get the M within the brand. Now I don't have a clue what we're going to do for this, but I'm going to copy and paste this so that I still have it. Let's go copy and paste. Let's transform, reflect, press OK, and I'm just going to move this about until I feel like there is something that we could potentially use for this business. I mean, that works well. I think it's a little bit complicated, but we can play around with that. And what do we want to do? We want to get an M in here. How can I get an M in here? I mean, that kind of looks like an M, but how do we get an M in here? How do we get an M in here? How do we do this? Oh, that could work. Could that work? I don't know. It's kind of creating like an X and an M. I'm not seeing it, and I think it's too big. Although it kind of looks like a crown, which I really like. I think I'm just gonna scrap that. What are we on? Oh my God, we got 5 minutes 45 seconds. Right, let's try this one. Oh, I feel like my head is all over the place right now. I feel like nothing is coming to my brain. What can we do? How can we? Oh, I can kind of see like an M. Maybe if we. That works. Yes. Okay, right, what I'm gonna do is grab the shape builder tool because right now it is a little busy. I'm gonna get rid of all these marks here, this mark here. I'm gonna undo that because it did not go to plan. I feel like it needs to, yeah, that's better. I feel like there was too much going on. Okay, shape builder tool, get rid of that leg, get rid of that leg, that one, that one. I love using the shape builder tool, by the way, because you can just get rid of parts really easily. Okay, I actually like that. It kind of looks like a crown. It's got that M in like here, if you can see it. My eyes can see it. And I like that we're focusing on the M because it is a main part of our primary logo, which we are keeping consistent with this. So that works well. Okay, so we can get rid of this one because I don't know what I was doing. That one, what time are we on? 4 minutes 28. I don't even know where we should be right now, but I think 4 minutes we need to move on because we need to do color palette and we need to actually turn this into a brand. But right now I need to, what can we do? I feel like that should be, right, let's just connect this and we're just gonna absolutely wing this. I wanna create like a jewel in here. These are probably not gonna be symmetrical, but if I was doing this properly, these would be hella symmetrical and it would look pretty good. But because I don't have the time, let's pretend, yeah, just go with me, pretend that they are hella symmetrical because they're not. Right, I kind of like that. I like that there's like these shapes in here and we've got like a diamond shape in here, and when you think of diamonds it's expensive, so I kind of like how that kind of just formed into it. Didn't actually have that planned, but that is what we're going for, diamonds, because they're expensive. Okay, so we now have primary logo, we've got a logo mark, and now we're going to go on to finding a color palette for this, and as I spoke about at the start, we are going for more of a neutral color because the target audience is catered towards females and males, so we need to make sure that we aren't going too girly, we aren't going too dark and harsh. We want to keep it nice and neutral. So from the mood board that we've got some beautiful colors here. I'm actually going to steal these and we're going to just make some color palettes for this brand. So it is really crucial that you have a color palette for your business. If you're using really random colors, it is not going to be recognizable to your target audience, and therefore they will not be able to know who you are. So when you put out posts, when you put out things on social media, you need to be using the same color palette because it is recognizable to your brand. Big brands have recognizable color palettes, like McDonald's. You got the red, the yellows, you know that it is them as soon as you see the colors. So let's try and find some that work really nicely. I think we want to go for the greens, the neutrals, the beiges, because I really like the idea of using like an emerald color because that speaks premium and high end to me. So I'm just gonna go through some color palettes. We've got 2 minutes left. Oh God, I feel like I have not done well with this challenge at all. Well, at least we have something. That is the good thing, we have something. Okay. So it's also important to make sure when you're kind of doing color palettes and doing research into that you are using the color theory. So with the greens that we're going for, that is most commonly used within like wealth, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're building a business, we're creating a brand that is obviously a premium brand for people that have a lot of money. So we want to be using colors that speak to that kind of audience. So, oh God, I feel like I'm speaking so much that I'm not getting anywhere with these colors. I do like those colors already, to be fair. Maybe change that green to that. I like them. Should we use them? Yeah, let's do it. So I'm gonna create now some boards, and to make sure our color palette works, I'm just gonna try them with the logos behind them, because there is nothing worse than creating a color palette and then realizing halfway through that it doesn't actually work with the colors that you're using. So all those work beautifully. I really like that. What are we on? Oh my God, I've been actually chatting rubbish and we have less than a minute left. I wanted to create a pattern. I wanted to get some imagery, but I don't think we're gonna get there. Let's see how fast. I feel like my mouse is going so slow now. Oh my God. Okay, right. Let's use this. This mark is going here. We're gonna use that color there. We want to use the green here. Bring that to the front. What have we got? Oh my God. Okay, Tempest is looking beautiful. We have got 26 seconds. Oh my God. Okay, breathe. We're gonna get this. Remaining colors. I actually think that this color palette works beautifully. Making sure that all the logos are being used with the different colors. Oh my God, okay. And pretty much that is it. I wanted to get a brown pattern in here, but I don't think that's gonna be possible. And that is the timer done. That is 15 minutes up, and we have created, let me just turn the timer off before it does it over me. We have created a logo, we've created a logo mark, and we have picked a color palette. I wanted to get some imagery and some other bits in here, but what I'm gonna do now is actually go in, I'm actually gonna calm myself down because I feel like I've just been speaking for so long and so fast that it is just making me very hot and sweaty. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and tidy this up because there's a few things that I wanna tweak. I just wanna neaten the part of the M and other bits within the logo mark. I'm then gonna go ahead and create some mock-ups from this brand, which I will be getting from Inverted Elements, so that I can show you this brand in the best possible way. So I hope you've enjoyed this and I hope you're ready. Let me introduce you to Tempus. So if you enjoyed watching me do this challenge, then you need to watch this video right here where I attempted the exact same thing, but not everything went to plan. I'll see you over there.